At the end of World War II, the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6 and 9, 1945. These devastating explosions killed about 140,000 of Hiroshima's 350,000 residents and 74,000 people in Nagasaki. The atomic bombs had a power of approximately 15 kilotons of TNT, destroying an area of 11.4 kilometers in Hiroshima. However, these atomic bomb explosions were nothing compared to larger nuclear bombs like the B-83, one of the largest nuclear weapons in the U.S. arsenal in the late 1970s. This bomb began production in 1983 with a maximum yield of 1.2 megatons of TNT. The explosion from this nuclear bomb was claimed to be higher than Mount Everest and higher than the cruising altitude of commercial airplanes. This bomb became the most powerful nuclear weapon since October 25, 2011, producing an explosion 80 times more powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The blast wave from the B-83 bomb could demolish concrete buildings within a 2.5-kilometer radius with nearly 100% fatality, structurally flattening buildings. During Operation Hardtack, a series of nuclear tests were conducted by the United States between April 28 and August 18, 1958, at the Pacific Proving Grounds. These tests were conducted in open water to study the effects of nuclear explosions on materials and electronic systems. The results showed that within 1 second after the explosion, a spray dome 260 meters high was formed. The base wave reached a radius of about 2.4 kilometers downwind after 1.7 seconds. Fortunately, all bomb explosions remained within the predicted area, and the target ships were hit by shock waves at a distance of 5.4 kilometers, causing severe vibrations. This nuclear explosion was calculated to be 1.2 megatons of TNT, 80 times larger than the explosions in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Another deadly nuclear weapon in America's arsenal is the Megadong Bivitry, created in 1962 during the Cuban Missile Crisis. This bomb was developed to defend and maintain the sovereignty of the United States. The Megadong Bivitry is incredibly powerful, believed to have an explosive force 600 times greater than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. When this nuclear bomb detonates, people within a 30 kilometers radius would be affected, and it would also damage the ground to a depth of 230 meters. Imagine if there were many such bombs in the world, it would destroy the Earth in no time. Once again, the United States frequently develops nuclear weapons and conducts tests in the middle of the ocean. This time, the bomb named Castle Bravo was first tested on March 1, 1954, at Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. This bomb weighed about 10.6 tons and was approximately 179.5 inches long. The massive bomb had a yield of 15 megatons, about 1,000 times more powerful than the Little Boy atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Within 1 second of its detonation, the bomb created a fireball 7.2 kilometers wide, visible from over 402 kilometers away. The explosion also produced a mushroom cloud 14 kilometers high in less than a minute. Nearly 12,265 square kilometers of the surrounding Pacific Ocean were contaminated with radioactive debris, affecting areas like Kid Rock, Rich Beauty, and Program due to strong winds during the test. Radioactive material was also found as far away as Southeast Asia, Australia, Europe, and the southwestern United States in the weeks following the explosion. In response, the Soviet Union developed a nuclear bomb that surpassed Castle Bravo. This bomb was tested on Novaya Zemlya on December 24, 1962, with an explosion of up to 24.2 megatons. This means the Tsar Bomba's power was about 1,600 times stronger than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The bomb detonated at an altitude of 3.8 kilometers above sea level, with a destructive radius of 41 kilometers. Due to its immense power, the Tsar Bomba was crowned the second most powerful nuclear bomb ever detonated. However, it was one of the last nuclear bombs dropped from the air by the Soviet Union following the 1963 Partial Test Ban Treaty. The United States also claims to have nuclear bombs more powerful than the Tsar Bomba. Another deadly nuclear weapon in America's arsenal is the B-41, which measures about 3.76 meters in length, 1.32 meters in diameter, and weighs around 4.8 tons. Although it was produced from 1963, it was never detonated and was decommissioned in June 1972. If it had been detonated, the B-41 was said to have an explosive yield of 25 megatons, making it 1,900 times more powerful than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The explosion could produce a fireball with a diameter of 6.4 kilometers, capable of obliterating buildings up to 13 kilometers away and destroying homes within a 24-kilometer radius. Even more terrifying, the United States produced 500 of these bombs. The B-41 was the only thermonuclear weapon ever made by the United States, primarily composed of deuterium, tritium, and lithium-6. On the other hand, the Tsar Bomba is the LAR.